Oh, hello, here we are back. We are playing Adventure 1 of Castle Ravenloft, Escape from the Tomb. You have seen my first try, which ended terribly, so we're going to play this slightly differently now. We are actually going to... we are going to not wake up Strahd until it's actually evening, which I also think is a little more thematic. So here we've got our hero, or heroine rather, Cat, the human rogue, and she is going to start with the exploration phase. So first of all, she's going to start on this tile, and she's going to go to this edge, and she's going to draw a tile, and it's one with a white arrow, which means we are not going to move the sun tile. I'm just going to move this a little bit to the side, like so. Yeah. Okay, so we're now going to place a monster, and we draw a zombie. Gonna put it here. And then the zombie is going... Actually, this is something where somebody got a really nice house rule, which I will probably use later, that you can move, explore, and then continue your movement, because she could easily now go to this one, but she can't. So the zombie is now going to, since he is within one tile of the hero, he's going to move adjacent to the hero. And he's going to attack the hero with a rotting fist. And it's a 15, that's a 20, that's a hit. So she takes 1 damage. She has 8 hit points, so now she's at 7. So that's that round over. So now she is going to, first of all, use the snipe shot to attack one monster within one tile of you. But before she does that, she's going to move here, because she has the Ring of Accuracy, which gives her +1 to attack rolls on monsters she is not adjacent to. And that's a 19, that's easily a hit, so she does 1 damage. She kills the zombie. This card is ours now, and she is here, and she's going to explore this tile. So now we're going to draw a monster card. It's a blazing skeleton. I actually love these miniatures. They are gorgeous miniatures, really well done. So we're going to place it here. We are also going to draw an encounter card. Ghost of Prince Aurel. Again, flip over 1 unused daily power or utility power. If you don't have an unused power to flip over, take 1 damage instead. We're going to flip the sneak attack. Next up, the blazing skeleton is going to attack. It attacks each hero on the closest hero. If the blazing skeleton is within 1 tile of a hero, it attacks each hero on the closest hero's tile with a ball of fire. And that's a natural 20, that's definitely a hit, so we'd lose another 2 hit points. We're then going to move. Our speed is actually 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to attack the skeleton with a natural 20. That's a hit. Now it actually has 2 hit points, so it takes only 1 damage. And we're going to explore. And we draw another black arrow. We're getting another monster, and it's a kobold skirmisher. And we also draw an encounter card. Oh, sorry, and we also move the sun track twice. Illusionary trick. The active hero swaps position with the monster that is farthest from him or her. And then we will see what happens. The blazing skeleton will attack, and it hits 2 points of damage. And the kobold skirmisher also hits, so we're now down to 2 points of damage, to 2 hit points. And we're going to move 1, 2, and we're going to explore another black tile, an encounter card. The track moves. We're going to draw a monster, and it's another blazing skeleton. The encounter card is an environmental card, Bat Swarm. A horde of shrieking bats flutter through the catacombs, blocking your sight. Whenever a hero attacks a monster that is not on his or her tile, that hero makes the attack roll twice and uses the lower result. Okay, so the monster's activate, so the blazing skeleton hits, so we're down. And that's the end of the round. We're gonna spend a healing surge. And we're up. We're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to move and attack. And we roll a 15, which is good enough, but we only do 1 damage. So unfortunately the blazing skeleton is still alive, and then we're going to draw a card, and it's a white arrow. So the time track does not move. Oh, and I forgot, no, I haven't killed anything. Oh, I killed one thing. I should have drawn a treasure. That's something I keep forgetting. Play this fortune immediately. Choose a hero. That hero can end 1 condition affecting him or her. No, we don't have that, so we're going to put this to the side. Let's ignore this play immediately. So, let's draw a monster. Zombie. And it is the monsters. So, take them in the other order. Blazing skeleton goes first. This one moves 1 tile closer to the closest hero. This one attacks. And we take 1 point of damage. No, we actually take 2 points of damage. Great. Then the kobold skirmisher is going to move 1 tile closer to us. And the zombie is going to move adjacent, and he's going to claw us. And he fails abysmally. We are going to attack the zombie. Well, no, we're going to attack the blazing skeleton. And that's a hit. So the skeleton is dead. We take its card, and then we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to explore. It's another black arrow. So Strahd now wakes up on the next turn. And we place a monster. It's a ghoul. And we draw an encounter card. Neglected passage. Did I draw? Oh, I forgot to draw my treasure. What are we getting? Moment's respite. Play this fortune immediately. Place this face card face up on top of either the encounter deck or the monster deck. The next time a card would be drawn from the chosen deck, discard this card instead. So let's just not draw a encounter deck card. So these two are going to move one tile. This one is going to attack. That's a miss. And the ghoul comes close and uses its rending bite for 14. That's not a hit, which is good. Otherwise, no. It actually uses its claws for 13. That's even less. Okay. So we are now going to... Whoops. Attack. Attack the ghoul. For 13, that's not good enough. And then we're going to move 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to draw a card. And it's a black arrow. Of course it is. So we're going to place a monster. It's a wraith. We're going to draw an encounter card. Circle of Death. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile. We miss, but we still take 1 damage. That's great. So we're now down to 1 hit point. And now Strahd also wakes up. So now let's see. These guys are going to move up. This one is going to... The zombie is going to... is within 1 tile. It moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with its rotting fist. And that's a natural 20, so we take 2 points of damage. So we're down again. Strahd simply moves 2 tiles. The ghoul doesn't do anything because I'm down, and the wraith moves 1 tile. It moves adjacent to my hero. Well, yeah, let it move. Okay, whoops. So I'm going to spend my last healing surge. And I get up and get my 4 hit points back. And I'm going to hightail it out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but before I... Okay, so I'm going to move. Then I'm going to attack. And I'm going to attack the... I'm going to attack the ghoul. And that's a hit. The ghoul dies. And I'm going to draw a treasure card. Play this fortune immediately. Flip up one of your used powers. Woohoo! Okay. Then I'm going to draw a dungeon tile. And who would have thought it's a black arrow? And we draw a monster card. And it's a rat swarm. I don't even know if this is, oh, actually this is not in focus anymore. Apologies. I was so engrossed in the game. So we're going to place the rat swarm, but we're going to be dead anyway. And we're going to draw an encounter card. Oh, sorry, I should have actually rolled twice and taken the lower, which would have still been 12, 19. Yeah, I would still have killed the other one, because obviously the bat swarm means ranged attacks are at a disadvantage. King Tomescu's portal. You fall through a mysterious portal, reappearing elsewhere in the crypts covered with wounds. Attack the active hero 3 times. Miss. Hit. Miss. So we lose one health. Brilliant. Remove the active hero from his or her tile. At the start of that hero's next hero phase, place the hero on any tile. Okay. So we can forget about this. This is actually to our advantage, because now these guys will not move. They will just stay where they are. And now I'm going to place myself here. I'm going to attack the rat swarm for 1. That's not good enough. And then I'm going to explore. It's actually stupid that you cannot explore and at the same time, you know, move, because actually I'm going to house rule this. When you have movement left, you can move into the next one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We place a monster. It's another ghoul. And we're going to activate. So Strahd is going to move 2. These guys are going to move 1. The zombie is going to move 1. The wraith is going to move 1. The rat swarm is going to move in here and attack. And that's a miss. And the ghoul is going to attack with a rending bite, and that's a hit. So we're dead. Okay, so even my new try isn't working. As you can see, this game is terribly hard. It's true. It's. I'm not even sure how you can win this. So basically, we still have. Let's see how many tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 tiles. Another 4 movement. I would have required. Yeah. Unless, of course, you should only take 10 tiles. No, that can't be it. No. I mean, at least we got a little further. But, and we were lucky because of the encounter card that took us off the board so that we could place ourselves someplace else. But even so, I mean, with only 1 hero, we managed to kill 1 monster. I mean, one house rule could also be that you do not place monsters if you've got a white arrow, so that you get at least some respite. Yeah, I'm gonna try that as well. I mean, I am liking this, and especially I like the models, because painting them was such fun and I really enjoyed that, and I like the theme. But I have to say, this is a really tough game, so I understand why people said, you know, don't get this game, get Wrath of Ashardalon instead, because this game's brutal. I think you really need to think carefully about house ruling this, because, I mean, this is supposed to be the introductory game, you know, this is the introductory scenario. This is my second playthrough. I've already house ruled it, and I still was nowhere close to winning, you know, but you can see that actually taking Strahd out of the game and saying, you know, I mean, one could, you know, that was good, you know. If you say you only move it forward when you have like a white one, you know, even so, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And he did advance really quickly. Yeah, so let me see, how many white ones do we have? Yeah. Yeah, so there's plenty. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm going to play this again. But I am going to house rule that when you have a white arrow, you do not place monsters. I know that this is against the rules, but then again, that's what you have house rules for, because otherwise with just one hero, there is no way you can win this, unless we decide to have a second hero, which would also be an option, but which would also be house ruling this particular scenario, because it's written for one. So, yeah, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm actually enjoying this way too much. So that's all from me for today, and I wish you a pleasant rest of Sunday.